I'm sure a lot of our yards have seen better days, as this summer's been a bit rough for a lot of us, still dealing with some drought conditions across the area. I know probably not the best weather with all the heavy rain for some of those farmers that might be baling up, starting to get some of that hay prepped, but for a lot of other people, you still probably need some of that rain out there, especially with how dry things have been. But we are looking at some rain that's moving through right now. You can see we do have some showers that are moving in western Franklin County. This is moving through, pushing out towards Grove City here. Just saw some light rain pass by. This is going to gradually continue to kick out to the east, starting to clear up in Madison County. Further down to the south, looking out east, you've now cleared up a bit over in Lancaster, and we'll move over so we could take a closer look, since we are looking at some of that heavier rain moving over towards Perry County now. There you go. You can see, looking at Somerset, New Lexington, you guys will likely see some of that heavy rain come and roll through there within the next half hour, and that'll likely continue to push through, probably pushing into southern Muskingum County again. So down in just south of Zanesville, you've been dealing with a little bit more rain than most for us to start this morning. And then here's the dividing line. You can see temperatures low 70s already. Not saying much because it's still very warm, but compared to where you were earlier this morning, we're still at 77 here in Columbus. Pretty much everyone is in the 70s out there, but with this front moving through, things will cool off. Dew point just dropped to 72. I know it's not a lot, but it is going to come in handy each degree as we head into this morning to set up for, honestly, a pretty pleasant afternoon, but a gloomy start to the work week for us. So what about this rain? It's not going to last all morning long. We are going to be looking at some isolated pockets through parts of the area as we head into this morning, but by mid-morning, everyone's going to be clearing up except for perhaps a few locations in southeastern Ohio where you'll still likely see some of that heavy rain. Looking at fairly cloudy skies to start, I think we'll see more breaks in the clouds later into the afternoon. So we'll call it partly cloudy. Being optimistic there. Highs will be in the low 80s for us today, despite how warm this morning is. So we're not going to be dealing with that southerly flow to help keep things mild, but we will keep the clouds intact. So that's something that we got to deal with. But temperatures will fall to around 65 degrees. And that's kind of a big deal considering how the last time we had temperatures as cool as 65 or if cooler was the 15th. So 10 days we've had temperatures that haven't been below 65 degrees. So that gives us a bit of a break out there, but not from the rain. We got more in the forecast for us tomorrow, but a cooler day. Highs will be in the upper 70s. So we are going to be looking at some rain, perhaps moving in during the morning around daybreak. Chance for some heavier rain south of Columbus and some intermittent showers through the early afternoon. But then things look to clear out for the rest of your Tuesday. Just a few spotty showers with highs only in the upper 70s. Really not the best opportunity, though, to knock out any of those outdoor projects for us because we got a pretty good chance at rain Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Those will be our soggy days this week. But the timing, honestly, not too bad. Things will be clearing out just in time for the weekend. But boy, look at some of the projected rainfall totals we could be looking at over the next 5 days. Widespread 2 to 4 inches, pretty much everyone along and south of I-70. And you'll be fighting for some rain up towards Mansfield area further to the north where it might even be bone dry out there. So breaking it down day by day, not a washout every day, but there's a good chance we're going to be dealing with a good chunk of rain Tuesday into Wednesday. Looks to be a little bit more broken up in coverage as we head into the day on Thursday. And then going into Friday, no, it's showing some green on there, but that's going to be mainly early into the morning where I think most of us will be drying out by around daybreak for your Friday and then clearing out just in time for the weekend. So temperature-wise, take a look at those numbers. We're not into the upper 80s. We're not feeling like we're into the upper 90s, near 100 degrees. Yes, we're dealing with the rain, but we're making some progress here. We aren't going to be dealing with the brutal heat, but we will be keeping an eye out for some storms that could pack a punch a bit in some areas as we head into your Wednesday. Otherwise, it looks things will be cooling down as we head into your weekend. And honestly, it looks great, mostly to partly sunny with highs in the low to mid 80s. Now let's end